Oh my god, I'm leaving in 13 hours.
I can see why you'd be skeptical.
I'm flying to India tonight, and overnight there has been a massive earthquake in Myanmar, which has not only affected Myanmar but also Bangkok. A building has collapsed, and they've felt aftershocks all the way to Delhi, which is where I'm going. So I'm just going to check the flights. I'm just going to check the flight statuses now before I start to get ready, just in case anything has been canceled or delayed. My goodness. What's going on here? Oh my god, my flight's not even coming up. Oh no.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't even know the best way to go about this.
You lost your touch, baby.
Well, yeah. Expected to depart in over 13 hours. Oh my god, I'm leaving in 13 hours. I think it's good to go. By the looks of this. Alright, show goes on.
Get the whole audience in the ring.
I couldn't decide what book I wanted to bring, so I'm bringing 4 small ones. It's happening.
What?
I'm going to the airport. How do you feel, Nico?
A little bit sad.
I'm a little bit sad too.
Take a moment to watch the safety video. Thank you.
cows everywhere.
Madam, your taxi money, I pay hotel. Okay?
I paid the taxi money to the hotel.
Yes. Only tip.
Yeah.
Good tip. Okay? Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I good tip.
Thank you for waiting so long.
Yeah. Very nice. Heavy.
It's a little bit older. A
Yeah.
couple years old.
Thank you.
I made it. I'm in Delhi. In India. The fuck? Anyway, this is my little room. It's not too bad. It's not flash. But that's not what we're here for, is it? Use the bathroom. Got hot water and everything else. I didn't sleep much. I think I got like 4 or 5 hours. In Melbourne, it's 6:30 at night, I think. I think it's 12:30 here. So I was thinking maybe I should have a little nap, but I don't like taking naps. I just wake up grumpy and confused. I didn't bring any toiletries with me, any shampoo or anything like that, because I figured I'd find a place that sells Ayurvedic stuff and get it when I got here. So I think I'm gonna go venture out on the street and see if I can find some shampoo and some soap and shit. And then come back here and get ready to go to the Isha Center, which I'm super excited for. Jesus, well, that was a little bit overwhelming. Of course, because I'm foreign, everyone stares at me and wants to talk to me, which is fine, but it's just a bit overwhelming at times, especially when I just got here. Yeah, I didn't film anything because I always feel like an absolute wanker filming myself anyway. That was just all a bit much. And it's really fucking hot outside, and like, look what I'm wearing because I'm in India. Oh, and I saw a guy get knocked off his bike by a tuk-tuk, which I think they call rickshaws here. Like full, like, flying, big dude on the ground. He got up and seemed fine though, and they exchanged words. I just kept walking. Seemed like it was a pretty normal occurrence around here. Oh my god. What an experience that was. Ugh. So I just went to the Devi, actually what's it called? So the Sadhguru Sanidhi in Chhatapur, which is a consecrated space. The center notably features the Linga Bhairavi Devi, Sanidhanam. I really need to work on this. Linga Bhairavi is the ultimate manifestation of the divine feminine. Auspicious days associated with Devi are celebrated at her abode through various rituals, allowing devotees to be touched by Devi and her abundant grace. I got there late because I got completely stitched up by this guy who, oh my god. So here's what happened. So earlier today, I met a guy, he just randomly started talking to me. We chatted briefly earlier, and then I went out to grab a bite, and then I was gonna get an Uber. So I'm standing on the side of the street trying to find a pickup spot. I was trying to work out the Uber app over here because it looked a little bit different. He comes up to me and he asks me what I'm doing, and then he realizes that I was the same girl he talked to this morning because I had changed my clothes. And I was like, oh, it's you again. I explained to him that I was waiting for an Uber, and he explained to me that it's more difficult than it seems because a lot of the time it takes them forever to come, or they don't come at all, etc., etc. So he said, why don't you come with me in a rickshaw and I'll drop you off to a place where taxis can take you to the place, because around here you can only get a rickshaw. I'm like, okay, because he seemed like a nice guy. Which he was. So we went in this rickshaw to this taxi rank, and I get out and he goes, okay, it's inside there, just go in there. I'm like, okay. So I go inside this building and it's a travel agency. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Did I just get stitched up? So of course then this guy's trying to sell me a bunch of tours, yada yada. I'm like, I've already booked everything. I'm trying to be polite, but like I know exactly what he's doing. And I'm trying to get to Sadhguru's place by 5 o'clock. So he's talking me in circles. And finally I'm like, listen, mate, I gotta go. So I just wanted a taxi. So if you're not gonna help me with it, I'm just gonna go outside and figure something else out. And he's like, are you sure you don't want to go for a beer later? I'm like, can you just piss the off? So then I get out and I call another Uber, and then it takes me forever to find the Uber. I finally get to the place. I'm late. I've never been there before, so like I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing or what the processes are and yada yada yada. So I'm just kind of following other people. I get to a part where there's no one around. So I'm like, okay, I don't know where to go from here. And there's a path to my left and a path to my right. And there's like a field in the middle. And beyond the field is the temple. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just walk across this field because I didn't know where the other two paths go. Well, I get almost all the way to where the Devi temple is. And I can see these each volunteers. And one of them sees me and they're like, eyes wide. I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't be walking through here. And they start pointing in like different directions of where I'm meant to be going. Of course, everyone turns around and looks at me. So I'm like, okay. So I retreat and then I go around to the path where he shows me to go. Go to the place where you take your shoes off. And I'm just kind of standing there, just confused. This woman saw me and she took pity on me. And she's like, do you need some help? I'm like, yeah. So she took me inside where you go and get the offerings for Devi. But they don't take cash. And in the kerfuffle with everything that happened with the travel agent, I left my bank card in the room. So now I don't even have money to get offerings for Devi, which is the whole reason I went there. And it was an hour away, right? So missions. She's like, do you have cash on you? I said yes. And she goes, okay, I'll pay for you on my card and you just give me cash. I'm like, what an absolute legend. So she does this, and then I ended up in this group with like these two other tourists and these two women, but the four of them seemed to know each other. And then it's just me, the odd one out. But that's fine because I needed the help. They basically walked me through the whole processes of everything, and it was really beautiful. It was a really nice moment, even though it started out a bit, how you going? As I was sitting there waiting to go into Devi's altar, I felt the first mosquito bite. And I looked to my right, and the couple in the same group that I'm now in, they're scratching. And I'm like, oh no. Like, can I sit here long enough and try and ignore these bites so I can get this blessing and pay my dues to Devi because I've come all this way. Anyway, I have like 17 mosquito bites. I'm incredibly itchy. So I've just gone back to the hotel after another hour ride home, trying desperately not to scratch off my entire epidermis. And I went and got some antihistamines. So anyways, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning in Australia. I am going to take a shower to wash off all this muzzy poison. Then I am going to take one of these antihistamines, and I have a tour at 8 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully they don't completely knock me out. Anyway, that was my day. I'm going to bed. Mwah. Good night. Well, good morning. It is 5:06 a.m. I actually woke up at 4. It's actually 9 o'clock in Melbourne. I went out the front of the hotel to have a cigarette because I thought that this smoking lounge upstairs was closed because the gate was locked. I didn't realize I could just go up there in the lift. Even at 5 in the morning, the streets were crawling with people. A random came up and decided to sit with me and kiss my feet. I'm like, babe, it's 4:45 in the morning. Can you just piss off, please? He asked me for a cigarette. I didn't bring any down, so I just gave him the rest of mine. And then I was like, I'm going inside. You have a good day. And I turned around and I noticed that the guy from the hotel was standing behind me, watching me talk to this guy. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. He's looking after me, right? And then he's like, you know, there's a smoking lounge up top. I said, is there? I thought it was locked. He goes, no, I'll take you up there. So he takes me up there and he's like, you can smoke here. And then he says, are you alone? I said, no, I have a partner, but he's not here with me. He goes, cigarette? And I'm like, I thought he was asking me for a ciggy. I'm like, okay. He comes to my room and he tries to come in my room and he's like, you have a lighter? And I'm like, yeah, I think he wants to take the lighter. And then he goes to light the cigarette in my room. I'm like, no, you can't, no, get out. What the fuck? I never complain at hotels, but that's not okay. It's not appropriate. Anyhow, I have a tour today that I'm excited for. So I'm going to make a coffee black because they only have powdered creamer, and I guess I'm gonna start my day. Wish me luck. So since somebody's really respecting my boundaries here, I decided I'm not going to respect theirs either, and I'm just going to bring the camera stick today. So fuck them. Hopefully I will be left alone today. It is 8 o'clock. I've been picked up by my wonderful driver, Monu, today.
Pour a water into your glass, you will see that it will move, right? It will move like that. But you can see this water. It's
Very
not
still.
moving, it's very still. That's what the cryptic part about it.
So it's always like that.
It's always like that.
Wow. So how many people have committed suicide?
A lot of,
Like hundreds?
I can say 2, maybe 100 plus. That's the reason they have closed this place, because this place is like very, very haunted.
That's strange.
I mean, when they have tried to investigate the problem for the person who suicides here, they got to know that they are rich people.
Really?
There's nothing wrong with their life. So now we're gonna go to Old Delhi.
Okay. So Old Delhi, I'm assuming, was the capital before New Delhi? Yes.
And Old Delhi is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare for what? Traffic or everything?
Traffic, or for it's like also more like a shady place.
Ah, I
You
see.
have to be very careful about your stuff. Lots of honking, lots of traffic.
He's told me these are menthol, but they don't taste like menthol. They taste like,
It's more like Indian menthol. It's like an Indian menthol.
it tastes like a minty, like a chewy, like a gum.
Yeah. I'll give you the orange one. Not now, we just had smoke. So
Orange.
later on, orange. Orange, we have watermelon, strawberry, lime, all types of cigarettes here.
I just got in the wrong car as well. Oops.
I'll buy you one later on.
Okay.
You have to come down.
Okay. This is for lunch spot. Find some Indian beer. This is not fake. It's actually made out of
cheese.
I think I just finally figured out how to turn the aircon off, and I've been here like a day and a half. I had a good day today doing the temple tours, or the spiritual tours, it was apparently called. The problem with, hold on, where am I gonna put you? That will do, donkey. Terrible lighting, I'm sure. I don't know if I care. So the problem with doing tours at temples and spiritual places is that you can't film. Even in places where people are filming, or they say it's okay to film, or it's not super frowned upon, people just do it anyway, even if there's signs or whatever. I just don't want to be one of those dickheads who does it. And if it were my house of worship, I'd be a little bit annoyed if people were coming in and taking selfies and being YouTubers or whatever. So I totally get it. I have a hard enough time filming myself, like in normal places, let alone places of worship. And since I got back to the room, I have not left. I found out from the tour guide today that I'm staying in a rough area of Delhi. Leave it to me. Is anyone surprised? Who knows me? No. I think I'm gonna order some food. I ran out of toilet paper and I ran out of water. I'm gonna go down to the front desk and ask for both because I don't really want anyone coming up here after the experience I had with the guy trying to come in my room at 4 o'clock this morning. That really has put me off of this hotel, to be honest. So I'm gonna get some room service, methinks. I know a little bit about the menu. One, because I do enjoy Indian food. And two, because Nico and I were in Nepal last year and a lot of it is the same. Let's see what we're working with here. I wonder if they'll let me order breakfast now. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to Google some of these. It's cheap anyway. 100 rupees is like $1.80, I think. $1.80 Australian. Paneer parantha. I think that is the breakfast food that they were feeding me in Nepal, which I loved. But it's breakfast, so I don't know if they're gonna cook it for me now. I don't see why they wouldn't. It's pretty simple. It's just potatoes and like pita bread. Spices, I think. Let's Google it. Actually, let's ask Grok. Let's do voice command. Have we used voice command yet? Hey Grok, can you tell me what paneer parantha with curd is?
I'm not Grok. I'm just here to help. Paneer paratha with curd is a tasty Indian dish where flatbread is stuffed with spiced paneer cheese and served with cool, creamy yogurt.
Oh, it's not potato.
Nope, not potato. Paneer's a fresh cheese made from milk. Totally different vibe. If you're thinking of something like aloo paratha, that's the potato stuffed one.
That is exactly what I'm thinking of.
Got it. Aloo paratha's the one with spice-matched potatoes tucked inside the flatbread. Super yummy. Easy mix-up with paneer paratha since they're both delish.
If you're not Grok, then who are you?
I'm Ara, your friendly AI helper with a female voice, here to chat and get stuff done for you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ara.
Thanks. Glad to be here for you. What's on your mind next?
I don't know what to ask it now. That was really helpful because it is the aloo parantha that I want. I think I'm just gonna go down and order actually. Fuck, I don't have a bra on. I can't believe I have to worry about this sort of thing. I never have to worry about this. I never give a shit. I'll put this jumper on. Alright, I'll be back. Success. I ordered my breakfast food. My driver's picking up tomorrow at 9 in the morning. I told him to come at midday originally because that's when my checkout is, but then I realized, what am I gonna do here all day? And I think it takes about 4 hours. It says 3.5 or 4 hours on Google Maps, but I don't know what the roads are like here, so I'm sure it'll be a nice scenic drive in a nice air-conditioned vehicle. I'm missing Nico today. I think I was just feeling a bit lonely when I got back to the room. So I've just been sitting here in the vortex of YouTube shorts, not doing anything productive at all. Not that it matters, I guess. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of out of it. These lights are pretty fucking bright, hey. There's Bum. 707. Oh my god, the food is here. Ooh. They actually cooked the potato into the bread, I guess. Yum. Okay, let's try this cucumber salad. It doesn't really look like there's any dressing or anything on it. Let's have a go. Ugh, nothing wrong with a bit of undressed cucumber. Nothing wrong with a bit of undressed anything, really. Unless it's a fucking hotel worker in your room at 5 a.m. Oh. Oh, yum. That smells yum. I should probably put some of this on it. What even is this? Okay, it looks like a lemon on the outside. Okay, here we go. But it looks like a lime on the inside. What is this, sorcery? Maybe it's neither. No, it's definitely citrus. Yeah, it's alright. Tastes nice. So over the last couple weeks, I've been thinking about starting a TikTok. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it because I've been off social media for a couple years now. I'm in no rush to go back on it, but TikTok seems to be like the place to be these days. I'm just sitting here scrolling through YouTube as I finish my cucumber salad that is spilling on the bed now. Fuck. Oops. Oh. I popped in how to make a cool TikTok into YouTube, and then I went to open TikTok to just have a play through the features and that, and bloody India doesn't allow TikTok. So I go into the app, and yeah, service not available. So service is not available. Our services are not available in your country or region. I guess that's not happening, not while I'm here anyway. There's a way to get around that. Can you put a VPN on your phone? Let's ask Rock, or Ara rather. Hey Ara.
Hi there. I'm actually Ara, not Aura. How can I assist you today?
I said Ara. I think it's my accent.
No worries at all. How can I help you today?
Did you just say no worries because you know I'm Australian, or was that a coincidence?
Just a happy coincidence. I don't have any info about where you're from, but I'm glad to chat with you. What's on your mind?
I don't know if I believe you after that.
Fair enough. I can see why you'd be skeptical. What do you need assistance with?
Can I put a VPN on my iPhone?
You can definitely put a VPN on your iPhone.
Can I then use TikTok in India?
Yes. With a VPN on your phone, you can use TikTok in India. Just keep in mind that while it technically works, there could be risks like data security or legal issues since TikTok's been banned there since 2020.
2020? Why has TikTok been banned here since 2020?
Because of privacy and security concerns. The government worried it was sharing user data with China, so they blocked it along with other Chinese apps after some border tensions flared up.
Same reason as America, so they say.
What else are you curious about?
So many things.
I'm all ears. What's the next thing you want to dig into?
Let me have a think about it and get back to you.
Take your time. I'll be here whenever you're ready to chat again. What's on your mind when you come back?
I feel like that last question of hers was a bit redundant, but I can see how, God, I can see how people, I say people, but I mostly mean men because I don't know how many women do it, but I can see how men would be in the market for sex dolls that are AI operated, because she sounded like she's pretty good company. Did she not? And I've got it on my laptop, so I'm just gonna try and log into it here. See if it'll let me. Connected to Australia. Okay, moment of truth. Let's try again. Yay! Sweet.
Let me teach you how to do a maintenance clean on your shower using only 2 products and neither of them are bleach.
Oh my god. See? Oh my god, stop. Stop. Oh my god. That is why I've never had TikTok before. It's just a never-ending vortex of, ugh. I already feel sick just from opening it. Actually, before I get into this craziness, let's organize all the footage I already have, and then we'll start. I was gonna say not today, Satan, but maybe later today. It's already like 8:48, so what does that mean? It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning in Melbourne. I'm full. I don't know why I'm still eating.